Well, trying to avoid a strike, SEPTA and its largest union will head back to the bargaining table today. The problems that are keeping them apart.
It's a scary thought. It's a really scary thought that it was so close to home.
A discovery at a park helps police stop an attack at the University of Delaware. What investigators found that saved lives.
Hop aboard. It's soon going to be a whole lot easier to take a cruise when you'll be able to sail out of Philly.
Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It's Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025.
I'm NBC 10's Kelsey Kushner.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today. It is back to the negotiating table for SEPTA and the union representing its bus, subway, and trolley workers.
NBC 10's Lili Zheng has a look at where things stand now.
SEPTA says these talks have been productive. Meanwhile, union leaders say that pension continues to be a major issue, so much so that this meeting hit a snag last week, with union members reportedly walking out of that meeting. Sick pay has also been another big issue, and now leaders are warning members to be ready for a possible strike. When? Well, that part is unclear. This is happening at a time that riders are already experiencing delays with SEPTA service. KYW News Radio reports SEPTA says it will miss a Friday deadline to put thermal detection units on all of its Silverliner 4 rail cars. Last month, they met the fire inspection deadline, but now it is reportedly having issues sourcing the wire needed for the sensors. To help ease issues and not delay the return to service, SEPTA is also planning to lease rail cars from the Maryland area rail commuter system. Of the 223 cars removed from service in October, 160 have returned to service. Now, on the sensors, the Railroad Administration will not issue a new deadline, but it will not greenlight the cars without those units. Reporting in Northern Liberties, Lili Zheng, NBC 10 News.
A University of Delaware student is accused of plotting an attack at the school.
And he apparently had the firepower to carry it out. Last Monday, Newcastle County police officers on routine patrol saw a truck in Canby Park after it had already closed for the night. Behind the wheel of that truck was his 25-year-old Lukman Khan. And inside the vehicle, the officers say they found guns, ammo, and body armor. When the FBI later raided Khan's home, they discovered a handwritten plan to ambush a University of Delaware Police Department employee. Federal authorities are crediting the good work of Newcastle County Police.
This was a great stop. This is textbook, and I'm glad the officers went back to what they knew and how they were trained and how to handle a car stop.
Authorities say it's not clear if an attack was imminent. Khan was an undergrad at the University of Delaware. He's in federal custody this morning. Philadelphia police, they're remembering one of their own.
Highway Patrol Officer Andy Chan, who was critically injured while on duty 6 years ago, has died.
Andy had a smile that would penetrate your heart to the bone. And when you saw him, he walked in a room, he was just always smiling.
In January of 2019, Chan was riding his motorcycle when police say he was hit by a minivan near Pennypack Park. He suffered a traumatic brain injury that left him in a coma for several months. The driver, a 79-year-old man, remained at the scene, and police believe the crash was accidental. Those who know Chan say serving his community defined his life.
His diligence to go to work every day and just reach out, interact with the community, the people, anything that was a positive in this police department, Andy Chan had a part of it.
Officer Chan leaves behind a wife and 3 children. Every year, the Families Behind the Badge Children's Foundation hosts the Andy Chan Holiday Block Party fundraiser. It raises money for Chan's family and other families of fallen or injured officers. This year's will go on it, scheduled on December 12th. Pennsylvanians can now apply to get help heating their homes this winter.
Applications for the federally funded low-income home energy assistance program known as LIHEAP are being accepted starting today. The program sends payments directly to utility or heating fuel companies to help pay people's bills. The minimum amount is $200, but grants can run up to $1,000. The program normally opens in November, but it was delayed because of the federal government shutdown. A reprieve for a historic building in Center City.
Yeah, the William Way LGBT Community Center will return to its longtime home after renovations are completed. The nonprofit's board making that announcement yesterday thanks to the support of multiple donors. Last week, William Way said it would close its headquarters on Spruce Street because fundraising efforts had fallen short. The winter chill may have you thinking of a warm getaway. Now, cruising right out of Philadelphia is almost a reality.
NBC 10's Neil Fischer is reporting from Tinicum Township, where a new port will soon be a reality.
Good morning. There's no need to drive to New York or Baltimore anymore to catch a cruise. If you live in Philadelphia, all you have to do is come right here between the Philadelphia International Airport and the Delaware River. This is the site of the new terminal for Philiport. They announced that a new cruise terminal is being built here near the airport, and it's set to be completed in just about 4 months. Norwegian Cruise Lines has options already available for trips to Bermuda. They start at around $900 per person for a 7-day trip and go up in price depending on what view you have. There are also 5-day cruises and 9-day cruises. Philiport says the new terminal will generate around $300 million for the state each year. This new option for travel comes at a time many will flock to Philadelphia for the 250th celebration, as well as other major events. Once again, you could be getting out of Philadelphia on a cruise ship as early as April of next year, much warmer in Bermuda than it is here in Philadelphia. Reporting in Tinicum Township, Neil Fischer, NBC 10 News.
An eagle spent the day in South Jersey celebrating the season and helping local kids enjoy a shopping spree. Take a look.
Reed Blankenship joined children from the Rashid McEady Youth Enrichment Program at Deptford Mall. The kids were each given $200 JCPenney gift cards and had a chance to shop and take pictures with Blankenship. And a pair of former Eagles are continuing to support the Philadelphia area years after they left the nest. We are talking about Connor Barwin and Chris Long. The two hosted what they call their annual team dinner last night in Center City. The event benefits the Chris Long Foundation and Barwin's Make the World Better Foundation.
Powerball jackpot drawing, it is tonight.
Oh, yeah, there will be at least $775 million up for grabs. No one has won the Powerball jackpot since September 6th. Tonight's drawing is at 11 p.m. You need to go buy a ticket.
Can I tell you, I'm kind of getting sick of it.
You're tired of it.
Because it's like
I know.
Every drawing, like it just gets, nobody wins.
I know.
But remember, it was the Mega Millions before that was the big one that went on forever.
Sure.
And now the Powerball is going on forever. And I'm like,
you're over it.
I'm a little over it.
I just want to win, and then I'll never talk about it again. If I could just manifest that.
And you wouldn't tell a soul either.
No, I wouldn't. But they do say bad luck comes with winning.
Yes.
Have you heard that?
Yeah. I have heard that, but still, let's just see.
Yeah.
But I don't play anymore. I'm over it. Oh boy. We'll see. Well, good luck if you play.
All right, well, that does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Kelsey, Kushner, I'm Erin Coleman. Remember, you can get NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app. And be sure to catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.